Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a good day to everyone. My name is Dr. Muhammad Nasyat bin Muhammad Nasir from University Malaysia Kelantan, and my co-author Dr. Nurizati Abdul Ghani from University Sultan Zainal Abidin. So for this conference, we have submitted a paper uh, entitled "The Mediating Roles of Place Attachments on the Perceived Value and Destination Loyalty Relationship, the Conceptual Models." So basically, Terengganu is a tourist destination which is have beautiful beach and also a delicious local food. So this is actually among the attractions that people come to Terengganu for their trip. However, based on the statistic released by the Department of the Statistics Malaysia 2021 in 2019, tourist destination in Terengganu received among the least numbers of the arrivals uh, among the states in Malaysia, even though this destination has the competitive advantage such as beautiful beaches and islands, as well as local delicious local foods, but it still not perform well in 2019. So it's very important as a scholar for us to improve the levels of the destination loyalty, because uh, because the tourist arrival will be able to increase if the destination loyalty is increased. Why? Because destination loyalty is manifested based on the repeat visit and spread positive word of mouth. So in other words, if people keep on repeating visit to the destination and spread positive of mouth or recommend to the other potential tourists like families, friends, and colleagues to come to Terengganu, so this will increase the numbers of the tourist arrivals to this state, and which in turn would stimulate the economic growth in that particular state. And it's very important to find the predicting factors. So based on the previous studies, it was found that perceived value and place attachment are the predicting factors that have cause and effect towards the destination loyalty. So in other words, if we want to improve or enhance the levels of the loyalty among the domestic tourists, we need to improve the level, or increase the perceived value and also the place attachment. Okay. So the main objective is to propose a conceptual model comprising of perceived value, place attachment, and destination loyalty. So, so what is the destination loyalty? So basically, destination loyalty is tourist decision to repeat visit to the same destination and their willingness to recommend to others. So, so when the tourists have a preference to revisit and recommend to their families, friends, and colleagues, this indicates that their loyalty to a certain destination. That's what I have mentioned earlier. It can be, can be seen from how people repeat visit and people spread positive word of mouth. So it is actually a kind of a destination loyalty. So it is essential, so also very crucial to maintain the levels of the destination loyalty in order to guarantee the sustainability of the tourism industry in a particular area. And for the perceived value refers to the tourist sacrifice, which includes the monetary and non-monetary. So there's two keys here, monetary and non-monetary. So basically, monetary refers to the money spent by the tourists to pay for accommodation, transportation, entertainment, and foods. Meanwhile, the non-monetary relates to the time the tourist sacrifice, such as they're taking their leave from working. So this is basically the concept of the perceived value. And the third concept or the third construct is the place attachment. So place attachment is actually related to individuals' personal connections with one particular destination. So this concept is basically emphasized on how human interaction with the destination to build a strong emotional bond between them. Okay, so by strengthening the place attachment among tourists, it's an essential marketing tool to increase the market share and frequent repeat visit among them, because they have a strong bond between the tourists and also the destination. So this is actually a good thing for the tourism marketer to market their tourism product and services. So now this is actually the hypothesis that we have developed. There are three altogether. And on the right side of the box is the literature support to support the relationship between the constructs. So this is actually based on the past studies. Okay, as you can see on the slide or on the table, there's none of the studies have investigated simultaneously all of these four hypotheses together in one research framework. So that's the point. We have came up with new conceptual models for this study in order to bridge the gap which exists in the existing literature. So this is basically the research model that we have developed. There are four hypotheses altogether. The perceived value is acting as the independence variables, place attachment as a mediator, and the destination loyalty as dependent variables. Okay, so as an inclusion, this study introduce a new conceptual model comprises of three latent constructs: perceived value, place attachment, and destination loyalty. And it also enlightens to the scholar to test the mediating effects of place attachment on the relationship between perceived value and destination loyalty in the context of domestic tourists visiting Terengganu. So it is very important. This model is very important for future researchers who are interested to to improve the levels of the loyalty among the local tourists visiting Terengganu. However, this paper is just a research project paper, so there's a need to have a consequence, steps or procedures in this study for the future research in order to confirm the relationship. So it is highly suggested that for the future research to undertake the EFA analysis using the pilot data and also the CFA and also the SEM or the structural equation modeling using the data collected from the fieldwork. So then the findings will confirm the relationship that relationship among the framework that we have proposed in this study. So that's all from me. Thank you.